Some successes don't begin in boardrooms, they begin quietly, with one person sitting somewhere and a single spark of a thought, no applause, no investors, just a flicker that refuses to die out. In the Times interview, British entrepreneur Alice McGregor recalled how she once lived inside thick law books and courtrooms. One day at a cafe she overheard a designer sigh, "All I need is a client's signature, why must it be so complicated?" That offhand comment struck her like lightning. What if I could make law simpler, she thought. A week later she left her law firm with nothing but that thought. At first no one believed her. "You're not an engineer," friends said. "This market is too small," investors shrugged. Alice smiled. "I don't need everyone to believe, just this thought to keep burning." Soon she found 2 engineers who shared her obsession. They coded, designed and tested in a cramped flat with no sleep and no money. "It felt like college again," she said. "Nothing certain, but everything possible." 2 years later that flicker became Legalese, a London-based legal tech company celebrated for humanising the law. It sounds like a London fairy tale, doesn't it? But the same ignition happens everywhere. In Taiwan, Hong Dayuan, CEO of Shangteng Motors, once worked as a BMW employee. One ordinary morning he thought, "Someday I'll run my own car brand." That single thought turned into a multi-brand import car empire a decade later. The power of a thought, that's the rawest fuel of entrepreneurship. Psychologist Carol Dweck calls it a growth mindset, not blind optimism, but the conviction that you can still learn, still try, still fail forward. When you carry that belief, an idea stops being inspiration, it becomes ignition. But ignition alone isn't enough. To keep that fire alive, you need structure. 1. Curiosity that never tires. You must love the craft enough to stay obsessed. 2. Startup spirit that never fades. Even when you grow big, chase every passing spark. 3. Agility in the storm. In high-risk markets, survival belongs to those who pivot fast. They sound simple, yet they're brutally hard. Because the world dulls you, processes slow you down. True founders don't fight the wind, they adjust their sails so their first tiny spark keeps burning bright. Before we close, 3 reminders for anyone chasing their own ignition. 1. Write down the ideas that make you curious. They might be your future. 2. When you feel unqualified, remember, nobody is born ready to change the world. 3. Never say impossible. Maybe it just hasn't been tried yet. Some people treat dreams as destinations. Others treat them as fire. Every great story began as a single thought that dared to catch flame.